Hello, once again, this is Dr. Amihan, your humble servant in health in the northern part of Antique. Welcome to today's talk. We all know that SARS-CoV-2 Omicron variant outcompeted the Delta variant globally. Omicron variant is known to evade antibody immune response. It reduces or decreases COVID-19 vaccine's effectiveness. It also extremely infectious and very transmissible, but cause mild disease in general, with few moderate to critical diseases or even death. Maybe or because it is due to its more than 50 mutations in the spike proteins and the receptor binding domain of or RBD of the SARS-CoV-2 Omicron variant. Now, aside from its characteristics that this Omicron variant outcompeted Delta globally, it has also one of the best characteristics to survive, because a new research findings from the scientists and researchers at the Kyoto Prefectural University of Medicine in Japan. This is very recent findings. They submit the papers, but it is not yet peer-reviewed, that Omicron variant shows the highest environmental stability among SARS-CoV-2 variants. So it survives longer in plastic surfaces and in the skin of humans. So as what I mentioned a while ago, that it has the highest environmental stability among the variants of concerns, because Omicron variant stays or survives in plastic surfaces more than 8 days. And in the skin, it stays more than 21 hours, followed by your alpha, which stay in plastic surfaces at 7.9 days. And in the skin, it is 9.16 hours. That's alpha, followed by beta variant of the third place, which stays in the plastic surfaces for 6.5 days, and in the skin is 19.1 hours, then followed by your Delta variants, which is 4.75 days, that stays in the plastic surfaces, and followed, and in the skin it stays 16.18 hours, and then it is followed by your Gamma SARS-CoV-2 variant, which stays in the plastic surfaces for 2.97 days, and in the skin 11 hours. That's Gamma. And then last is your original strain, which stays in plastic surfaces or survives in plastic surfaces at 2.33 days. And in the skin, it's 8.6 hours. So Omicron stays longer and survives in the plastic surfaces more than 8 days, and in the skin, as what I mentioned a while ago, that is 21.1 hours. But this is the most important thing to remember, because although your alpha, your beta, your delta, and Omicron variant slightly showed an increase in ethanol resistance, okay? It has a slight resistance with regards to ethanol alcohol, but it can be inactivated using ethanol alcohol at 35% and expose these variants at 15 seconds. So they can be inactivated using 35% ethanol alcohol in 15 seconds. Okay? Now, uh, this simply shows that our mitigation, our non-pharmaceutical or non-pharmacological layered approaches or mitigation against uh, transmission of the virus, such as washing of hands with soap and water, and using disinfectants such as alcohol in your hands, alcohol-based application in your hands is effective. And this is now the evidence performed by the researchers at the Kyoto Prefectural University of Medicine in Japan that Omicron variant stays in the skin for more than 21 hours and more than 8 days in plastic surfaces. So it is very important to wash your hands and apply alcohol-based disinfectants because our hands is prone to frequent touching. So our layered approaches in curbing the transmission of the virus, such as hand hygiene, is truly recommended because of such findings. Okay, so this characteristic of we should always remember that this characteristics of the new characteristics found by the researchers in Japan, scientific findings, we should always remember this because this is one of the factor or the reason that it outcompeted the Delta variant globally, and it is one of the factors that why Omicron SARS-CoV-2 variant spreads very rapidly in lightning speeds all over the world or globally. Okay, so please observe our minimum healthcare protocol with regards to curbing the transmission of the virus. And please don't forget your boosters now, because studies have shown that boosters prevent hospitalization, disease severity, hospitalization, critical illness, and death due to the Omicron variant. Okay? And to reiterate, you should have your second booster dose if you have your first booster dose COVID-19 vaccine. You should have it not after 4 months because it is what the studies tells us. So this is Dr. Amihan, your humble servant in health. Once again, wishing you the best of everything and be safe. Bye. See you then. Godspeed.